Welcome back. Today we're going to tackle the second shrine on the Great Sky Island, the in-ise shrine. In this shrine, we'll gain the fuse ability so we can make all kinds of weird stuff. We're going to attach a huge boulder to a stick so we can break rock walls with ease. We'll also fuse flammable fruit to make a fire arrow that will burn an enemy to a crisp. And that's not all. Fuse will let us attach all kinds of strange things to any weapon, shield, or arrow so we can gain greater durability, strength, and elemental advantages. Let's get started.
Raru says, so you made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. You can undo the fusion, but that will destroy whatever has been attached. Now, fuse is awesome. This is how we gain the advantage in battle, make our weapons even stronger. And we can do all kinds of additional things with some of the effects that some things bring to them. So he says, this is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up that sword just ahead and then fuse a nearby object to it? Use fuse and receive the blessing from the shrine. Okay, let's do that. Shows how to set the ability. We press and hold the left, the L button, and then we select fuse with the right directional stick. Let's grab this. We've got a rusty claymore. This is a one-handed weapon, kind of like the long sticks we had. Okay. So let's go ahead and fuse this huge boulder to the claymore. Great. So that's great. Let's do it also for this big one. Now, these one-handed weapons are awesome for breaking things, like this stone wall ahead or gems later on. And then the one-handed axes, I said one-handed. You know I meant two-handed. Anyways, so these two-handed weapons are good for fusing with boulders to break things like that, but also the two-handed weapons that have the axe head are awesome for breaking those barrels, even better than the one-handed ones. So these stone axes are okay, but eventually we don't want to waste our time and fuse those things. And sure, we could use that boulder, but we'll have other objects that will give us a better advantage. We'll just use this so we have a couple of weapons to break things like this. That treasure chest. We got more arrows. Okay. Nothing there. Now this is awesome. This fire fruit, it starts things on fire. So we can throw it and start something on fire. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. And we could also fuse it to things. Now it's meant to fuse to things, but I want to go ahead and turn this Chuchu jelly into something else. So you press the R button like you're going to throw something, and then you push up to switch, and then you can switch to things you want to throw or use. Let's use the fire fruit. And it turned these into red Chuchu jellies. Now the location wasn't wide enough to get the other one, but who cares? Now these red Chuchu jellies also have an awesome effect where it'll make a huge fireball when you throw it. And when things light with this fire, when grass lights, it actually makes an updraft. We'll use that later. So let's go ahead and fuse the fire fruit to an arrow. Now I kind of rushed at this, but when you're holding the button to shoot the arrow, you just push up like we did before when we were throwing the fire fruit. But in this case, because we're holding an arrow, it's going to fuse this to the arrow. So now we have a fire arrow. And we can't get that any other way other than burning it. So let's go ahead and burn it. We got another treasure chest. A small key. Okay, those keys can only be used in these shrines. There's nothing you could do with them outside the shrines. In fact, they probably won't be in your inventory after the shrine. They might, I don't know, I haven't checked it, but we can only use it here anyways. Okay, so now that we unlock that door, we're getting close to the end. No, I'll wait a little bit. Notice there's stuff on the ground that can burn. Now this enemy is also fusing things. Usually he may be a little bit harder, but let's just go ahead and burn him. And let's move around. He's shooting me with arrows. Boom, one hit. That was easy. We got a construct bow, better than the other bows we have. Now, if you have too many bows, you can hold the bow button here. Actually, no, yeah, hold it, and then push the right directional button to see your bows. You could use this to switch between them or just drop things. Captain Construct Horn. Now these are awesome because they have really high fuse attack power. Got a rock hammer, but let's go ahead and drop some things we don't need. Definitely don't need that stick. We have too many other things. Let's get rid of a stone axe. Okay, now this has a rock attached to it. We can break the fuse and put something else on it. We have another stick. We don't want that one though. Let's go ahead and destroy this rock that's on it. You know what? We don't really need more than one axe anyways, so let's just do that. And I'm going to fuse these things. So let's use our better weapons. Let's see what this does. So a spike. It does +5 attack. So where the weapon was already 5 + 5, now it's 10. If we sort this by fuse attack power, it's the same power as the Captain Construct Horn. We don't want to waste this yet since we only have one. Maybe we'll fuse some of these other construct horns since we have a lot more of them. But before that, let's go ahead and use this spike. Let's go over here and see what else we have. Also notice when the enemies shoot arrows at you and it falls to the ground, you can pick it up. So when I was dodging the arrow of that, what was it? A Captain Construct? Anyways, he shot at me and now I can pick up the arrow. Okay, there's nothing else here. Do we want to fuse things? Let's see, we've got this. I'll probably have a better weapon than this one anyway, so later on. Let's just go ahead and use a Soldier Construct Horn because we don't want to use the Captain Construct Horn since we only had one of them. Okay, let's go ahead and break this down. That was easy, and that's the shrine ending. we'll skip this. They say the exact same thing they said last time. We got another light of blessing. Okay, awesome. All right. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you like what you've seen, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell so you won't miss out on anything. And look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, thanks for watching TotK Gaming. Goodbye.